Hello everybody, I am the Linkzilla, and welcome to the final episode of Doom Eternal. When we last left off, we had just defeated Maykr herself, and now the Icon of Sin has been let loose on the Earth. There's only one thing left to do now. Now, before we basically get started, I went back and I basically got the mastery for the sticky grenade. Wasn't actually all that hard, just basically had to just do the first level a lot. Let's see if I unlocked any customization. Combat shotgun. Ooh, I unlocked the Praetor skin for it. It looks like a friggin' toy Nerf gun, but honestly, that looks too hilarious for me to pass up. I'm gonna do it. Well, this is it, folks. Only one thing left to do. The final sin. I wonder if this is actually going to be like a straight level instead of just one gigantic arena fight. Like, it would be cool if you basically had to chase him through the city. Well, let's find out. Let's find out. Destroy the Icon of Sin. Wait a second, my blood punch should be fully powered up. No challenges here. And none for my arsenal, because I've got them. I've got all but one. Let's see if I actually earn any weapon upgrade points for this. Well, I am, but it's not like it's going to matter. There he goes. They describe him as being the biggest demon ever seen. His arms basically like tear apart whole miles of hell's landscape.
The Doom Marine cannot save you. No one can save you.
God damn it. I really was hoping that she was basically Maykr in human form.
That which does not kill us is weak.
Wait, there's an extra life in there? But it's not there. It's gone. Why is it gone? I have a feeling that this game is basically going to... Upward and onward! Whee! Am I going too fast for you, Edgar? Really wish that we had some of those Maykr drones. Those guys were really useful for basically, like, getting your ammo back. Hey, how'd that guy get his turret back? Toxie, sit in the corner and wait. Doink! Boom! Seriously, what happened to the other Arachnotron? Like, I was just joking when I said that guy got his, cannon back, but still. Like, did the other one die? You mean that guy with the tree? Is he alive? Not anymore. Ah! And swallow this. Looks like a Baron is here. That one didn't have a turret, so then... was it just basically hanging around? Huh. Where's this one go? Get down. You know, actually, when I saw the trailers, I thought that the carcasses were going to be the new versions of the cherubs. You know, like from Doom 3. They did kind of look like big, grotesque, fat babies, didn't they? Yahoo! I punched you in the face! Yeah, man. Why is it always the high? Chainsaw, check. Chainsaw. Hey. Hey, I got a checkpoint. Cool. I swear, he's like a bad ex-girlfriend. Boing. Boing. Well, I'd say that it's about time that I did this with him. I told you to stay out of my way. I gotta admit, you guys are actually, like, really gaining ground on me. Like, there's, like, a shit ton of you. I bet you're coming out of the Icon's skull, aren't you? Birthed just like Athena from Zeus. You guys are all my bad dream. Oh, wait, no, I got that backwards. I'm y'all guys' bad dream. Now, where is my pincushion? Oh, there you are. You were following me. Get down! To the ground. Alright, so I did get the weapon upgrade token. Just one. There's only one codex entry to find here. Huh. Alright, might as well just basically, like, enjoy myself with the remaining whelps. Get my armor back up. Get my ammo. Okay, people are dead. This was fun, guys. This was fun. Not gonna lie, I feel kind of strange about being here at the final level. It's so weird because, like, in Doom 2016, the final level didn't really feel like a final level. Like, it felt like it could have kept going, you know? But then suddenly next thing you know, they're throwing the final boss at you. But here, I've got literally no other expectations. The game is going to be over after this. Sure, I'll have other stuff to do, but it'll be over. And then all that wait, all the years that we spent waiting for a follow-up to Doom, whether it be a sequel or a DLC, it'll all have to start over again. Okay, so why is that life still there? Why was that life taken? Up the stairs. They are literally too busy fighting each other. What do you call a revenant with no shoulder rockets? Impotent. These guys are just standing around. Employees of the month. This'll be my last 2 shots. I just love the way the red works with this white. It's beautiful. Who threw that piece of paper at me? Friggin' worthless ass mecha zombies, and how the heck did that happen? Seriously, does the blood punch propel you forward? Making me waste my armor. Come back here. Do not run from me. Seriously. It's just so, oh so irritating when they run.
You cannot stop him. Earth has no hope for survival.
Yeah, it's almost like this entire thing could have been avoided. And somebody just friggin' listen to me. If you cannot stop him, Earth has no hope. Though I seriously find it hard to believe that just one monster the size of a building could friggin' basically, like, spell doom for all of humanity. Looks like there's a climbable... Nope. I don't think that is a climbable wall. I think it's just a wall, but... freaking useless ass auto map. I'm gonna have to break that Iron Man suit of his. Can I make that jump? Grady. Whoa, you guys saw that? I'm impressed that he actually managed to keep standing after that. Easiest pinky I ever killed. Seriously, I don't even think the pink knew what hit him.
Can someone kill this idiot, please?
I'll be with you in a moment, darling.
Oh, my brothers and sisters, something wonderful is coming. Something truly wonderful.
If only I could read. Oh, pick up all.
Lemmy is God.
Lemmy is God? What? Final sin. Vega data entry. Well, the icon's presence warps reality, damaging the implicate order of our dimension merely by existing within it. If the icon is allowed to remain unchecked, it would lead to the total devastation of Earth, followed by a breakdown of space-time around the planet. The resultant black hole will eventually drag our entire universe down, casting it into the mouth of hell as conquest to be absorbed by the Dark Realm. How the fuck is this thing so powerful? Seriously. Guys, you're kind of reaching here. The Maykr has taken measures to augment the Titan, installing Maykr technology throughout its structure to ensure it could be controlled. With the ritual interrupted, the icon is now fully unleashed, raging across Earth until hell consumes all. No longer bound by the heart of the betrayer's son, the icon of sin is free from any measure of control that the Makers might have once conceived. Only the Slayer prophesies in Argenta legend to stand against the icon could stop this apocalypse. I'm gonna see if she has one more in her.
Can someone kill this idiot, please? Oh, my brothers and sisters, something wonderful is coming. Something truly wonderful.
Thanks for the save. Hive Colony Solutions. Why didn't you grab that? Okay, that was dangerous. Buff totem. there's not. Ooh. Maybe I have a chance. Let's see. Kill 60 enemies while proximity flare is active. Well... might as well give it a try. Besides, we all know this level is going to throw at least 60 more enemies at me. That works. Oops. Ah, great. He's here. I'm pretty low on health. But I'm gonna glory kill you this time. Dang it. You see, mecha zombies take more punishment than they have any right to. Me, I'm just wasting my rockets, when, if I know this franchise, and I do, I'm gonna need to pump as many of these things into his brain as I can. Ah, god damn it, he's back again? I'm just tired of seeing him at this point. It's not like he's anything important. Dang it, I just lost the charge because of that. I know I should put a stop to this, but I just can't look away. Excuse me, sir? I mean, you guys saw that, right? I didn't just hallucinate that. He literally ran right past me, almost like he was afraid. I've got a lovely bunch of coconuts. There they are, all standing in a row. For a second there, I didn't recognize you, big guy. Can't you guys just go back to fighting him? Wait, what? God. Alright, you guys can... How did you get up here? Boing. Look, I see the writing on the wall. Eventually, I am gonna have to fight you. It's just... you know, you wait so many years for something, and then basically, like, you see it's coming in just a few months, then you wait those months, and then when it finally arrives here, it's just not what you thought it was, you know? I'm sorry, man. I love you. There, I said it, and I'm not ashamed of it. Wait, he's back? Oh, and he brought a friend. And there's a buff totem again. It would have been awesome if that had cut through his legs. The simple fact is, I spent decades trying to crawl out of the depths of the netherworld so that I could basically be a good fight for him. And what does he do? He just ends up going and replacing me. All I'm saying is that if you didn't want people thinking that the Balgar was you, you should have fought to protect your title more. I don't even know why I'm circling around. I really want to do something special for him, though. Let him know that I still appreciate him. Something to basically say goodbye before the end of the game. So, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna punch him. I'm gonna punch him in his big, beautiful horned face. That one was for you, buddy. Oh, I broke his horn off with that one. Because I want the whole world to know. I love this demon. I appreciate him. My relationship with him over the decades has been quite special. I don't care if the whole world knows it. I just want Bethesda to know it. I even stole his kill. I had him doubled over. Woo! Now, what can I collect? Who threw that piece of paper at me? Who's doing that? Who's throwing shit at my friggin' face? Oh. You spat on me. You disgusting piece of shit! Don't you know that there's a virus going around? I bet you're just an anarchist. You like going around spitting on people. Spreading it. You're sick. You sicken me. Any more loot? Sorry, boys. I'm not sure if I'm in this right now. You see, I just basically finally resolved a very long-term relationship, and even though we tried to end it on good terms, I just don't think his life is going to be the same. I popped his top half off. I like how it staggered around. That reminds me of Brutal Doom. So what's up, Doc? What's the bit? What's cooking? What's cooking, little friend? My, you are. I have a feeling that I'm gonna have to fight my way up every single floor of this building. Because the amount of BFG ammo they are giving me, I have a feeling that I'm basically far from seeing the end of it. Speaking of being far from seeing the end of it. You know, it's weird. I used to think that the reason that they called the creature the Icon of Sin back in the first game, well, most of all, I don't think that was ever meant to be the creature's name. I think that the reason that they called it that was because, well, it was a face on a wall, and that wall texture had been used throughout the game beforehand as basically kind of like an icon, a symbol of the demons, so it literally was an icon of sin. It was an icon, and it was a sin to basically do it. Well, at least I'll always have you, Baron. Am I out of ammo? You didn't deserve that. I gotta admit, though, I'm digging this. I'm just gonna say it, this game had too few levels that took place on Earth. And, like, I can see why they're all in an urban zone. Finally! So, was I just supposed to be on the lookout for breakable walls? Is that the only thing that I've basically forgotten about? Whatever. So, I feel like basically we should have had more levels in outside the urban areas. We should have had levels that took place in a military base. I mean, we had something close to that with the ARC facility, but that felt more like, I don't know, an expo center. We should have had basically interactions with NPCs, cutscenes, like what we had on Phobos. We should have basically seen a suburb, a level that takes place in the suburbs, with people running for their lives. We should have basically had a crowd of people screaming, coming towards the camera, running past us, trying to get away from the demons as we walk willingly in to face the Horde. Break it up. You guys might not know what I'm talking about, but the music is kind of reminding me of something called a band. I think they're called Posthumous. Basically, posthumous is like the state at which, well, after you're dead. So, they basically do like instrumentals and whatnot. Really good music. Sounds something that's really epic. And I could easily imagine like one of their songs being used for like Doom Eternal. Or Doom in general. And by letting off that one BFG, I'm now suddenly going to make every single one of the BFG cells across this level disappear. I guarantee it. I'll be with you in a minute, buddy. Oh, you. Yep, just stay there, keep being frozen. Hold still. Because, I'm not gonna lie, much like what they did with the Tyrant, you, my friend, are actually quite disappointing. You are literally one of the most vile, repulsive demons id Software ever created, and yet the game treats you like you don't matter. There's a lot of fog building up in this city. Now you, stay. Now let it be on the record, I am picking up this one cell in the corner alone. One. I can easily see three additional cells on this map right now. Now... Okay, they're still there. They're still there. But I'm only picking up this one. Just this one. I'm not touching the gravity controls or the start button. The start button. Not touching the start button. Why the hell am I so low on cells?
Soon, the gods will walk amongst us once again. Only then shall we find salvation.
What exactly does this lady think has been promised to her? I mean, does she not know about the whole...
Have you ever wondered if there is life after death? Join the UAC and find out now.
You know, it's kind of unfair. There really is no life after death unless these creatures get involved.
We want your mind, your body, and your immortal soul.
Seriously, does she not know about, like, the fact that her soul is going to be ground up and used as a fuel source?
Think of how blessed you are to bear witness to the end of days.
Id Software, let me kill this bitch.
Soon, the gods will walk amongst us once again. Only then...
Seriously, id, Bethesda, whichever one of you is actually in charge of this, let me kill this woman. Now I know there's gotta be a coffee maker around here somewhere. TV's out. There he goes.
He's close. Across that bridge.
Yeah, I saw him walking in that general direction. Looks like I gave him a fever. So is that a Vanilla Knight taking on a Dread Knight? Might as well. It'll be funny. Mind if I drop in? How the heck did I miss that? They're gearing me up. Whoa. Well, I got the fast travel. He's right through this door. I want to go back and see if I can basically somehow get those lives. Starstruck Industries. Because, I mean, if you're gonna go through the entire level to unlock fast travel, why not use it? Because you certainly don't want to have to play through the entire game again, do you? Now... Ooh, coffee. Whew! I needed that. Saving the world really takes a lot out of you. How could I have not been looking for breakable walls? It's because I'm so distracted by the fact that I'm going towards the final showdown. But why wasn't the life here? And I see that the cells are still active. In fact, I think that I might have left like a few plasma cells lying around in this area. There, yes! You see? It pays to backtrack, just the slightest bit. I know that you guys are probably like really wanting me to get on with it, but honestly, let the anticipation, let it build up inside you. Let it practically beg for release. Because trust me, once I basically enter that arena, all hell is going to break loose. It's not just going to be him and me. It never has been. Though, I must admit, I think this might actually be the first time he and I legitimately fight for real. And of course, I never came over this way because I thought that after killing that guy, there was nothing. Oh well, it's better that I played through the entire thing and lost a few lives so I can go back and claim them. Clever girls.
Lemmy is God.
Who the hell is Lemmy? Moss Records. Orion Inc. I need to use the restroom. You guys think that that's an appropriate time for this?
Can someone kill this idiot, please?
Believe me, I'm trying to get on it. I'm fully loaded up on everything except gasoline. Well, not necessarily fully loaded. In fact, I'm hardly fully loaded at all. Fully loaded on the big weapons and this. And I only have 3 shots with it. This is it. Let's see how many times I can embarrass myself. All strapped in. Now, time to scream. I was about to say.
Now is the time. 2 titans meet, as it was written.
Long time no see, pal. I see you have a suit too. The Icon of Sin. Destroy all the Icon of Sin's armor pieces to disable its protective energy shell. Shooting at the exposed area of exposed energy shell deals no damage. So I'll have to break off the armor pieces first. he just kill his own minions? Well, I managed to expose some of him. And I got that soul sphere. I know where your weakness is. Shit. Dang it. I'm the only one who's allowed to set these guys on fire. Is his face exposed? Yep. Top of his head. It's exposed. Are you still here? I gotta hand it to you. You sure know how to put on a good party. Where the hell were you guys? I'm seriously running around looking all over for you? Feeling exposed. No guts, no glory. Hey, where you going? Get back here!
Quickly! With its armor fully destroyed, the body is now exposed. Take the portal.
What portal? The Icon of Sin. Shoot and destroy the 8 body parts of the Icon of Sin.
Finish this fight.
He moves. Well, he knows how to pound the pavement. Okay, that's clearly something new. That Baron is really starting to piss me off. I have a feeling that my main problem is a breakdown of communication. Wait, I couldn't use the chainsaw on the Baron? Doesn't make any fucking sense. Is he circle strafing around me? Oh, goody. Now he's ripping off Maledict's attacks. Did that guy seriously just spawn in right when I shot off the BFG? This is a battle of wills. It all depends on whose will is gonna break first. What's this? A trick? I'm not impressed. You're bad and now you're tall. It makes it all the more worthwhile to see a giant fall! Holy crap, how did I get him? Time for the glory kill. Right into your brain. Ah! This is why you shouldn't basically be attacking with your arms. I guess that's proof positive on whether or not it kills them. The blue energy. That's John the Guy Walker. And I am the Doomslayer.
And you will be their savior. Your strength will be their shield, and your will their sword. You remain unbroken, for your fight is eternal.
Well, I see that the Earth is healed, but what are we gonna do about the Moon? Seriously, we can't just leave it like that. And that's Doom Eternal! Wow. I'm kind of surprised that there's no, like, last-minute cutscene with Hayden basically double-crossing the Slayer, because now he's in control of the Fortress of Doom. Dedicated to the memory of our friend and teammate, Stephen Ash. Well, here's to you, Steve. Wow. So, that was Doom Eternal. And that boss fight with the Icon of Sin was absolutely nuts. I went in there with 30 lives. Hell, I think I went in there with 30 plus lives, and I walked away with only 6. That means I lost 4/5 of the lives that I went into that fight with, and I lost the majority of them on Phase 1. Literally the phase where you have to take out his armor bits. Wow. So, this game, what can I say about it? I don't know. Because, don't get me wrong, that was fun. This entire last thing was an adrenaline rush, but I feel like the amount of monsters that were getting me into the corner and basically coming at me all at once, they basically kind of like, I don't know, lessened my ability to enjoy it, sort of. And the fact that basically I never really felt like I got a clear enough shot at the icon, and plus the fight was literally over before I knew it after I set off like the explosive wave from the plasma gun. It's like, no, I don't want it to end like that. And, well, before I basically, like, go on, it's just that, like, what was I going to say? The amount, how quickly I lost lives during that final fight was kind of frustrating, because basically it's like, yeah, they kept throwing at you the heaviest opponents that could do the most damage, and it's like, okay, but does there really need to be this many, and this quickly? Like, every single wave. It literally didn't matter if you basically, like, knocked down a Baron, because another one would immediately pop up. You see, the original Icon of Sin from the original Doom 2, it could get pretty overwhelming. The entire thing is supposed to be overwhelming because you're basically, like, trying to kill the thing before too many other monsters spawn. But the thing about it is that monsters can only spawn one at a time. And they spawn in various locations around the map. So, before long, you're not in that much trouble at the beginning of the fight. Before long, it gets out of trouble, but that's only if you let the fight go on for that long. And each monster can only spawn one at a time. Sure, you're probably going to get multiple Hell Knights and maybe a few Barons in there. Arachnotrons and Mancubuses and Cacodemons. Thank God you don't basically get pain elementals. At least I don't think. Edward Blasco. And I'm just basically left thinking that, like... And plus in that game, you had the luxury of causing infighting. Basically, if you position the monsters, like, in between each other, they'll shoot each other, then they'll start fighting. That'll give you some breathing room to attack the icon. Here... Not only does infighting not happen, like, it's scripted events that happen, but infighting literally does nothing. You could watch two monsters infight all day and they'll never kill each other. But I mean, completely different kind of styles of gameplay, and I feel like you have a lot more freedom of movement in this game, and it is fun. Don't get me wrong, it is fun. So... how would I rate Doom Eternal as a whole? I feel like this thing... It's so weird because the build-up to Doom 2016 had me convinced that the game wasn't going to be any good. And I feel like the actual surprise at being blown away of how good it really was literally basically, like, just filled me with such adrenaline that it put it into context that, yeah, this game is fucking awesome. This game, however, doesn't have that luxury. I'm not saying that basically Doom 2016 needed the luxury of low expectations, but it did have them. This game had the detriment of having expectations, as being a follow-up to one of the best games of the 2010s, and basically one of the first games to usher in the new decade of gaming. And worse is the fact that it took so long. It, took 4 years after the original Doom. We got the trailer in 2008, 2 years after the original Doom. Then an entire year goes by and we don't hear anything. Then basically that E3 reveals that it's coming out in November. But then, just a few weeks before that date in November, literally the day before November began, it gets pushed back to March. And here we are in March, and, well, the game is over. I know that there's plenty of more stuff to do, but I feel like basically, one of my biggest worries was that this game was going to make playing Doom 2016 superfluous. I can ultimately say that's probably not going to be the case, because I feel like Doom 2016 is still the better game. This game adds a lot more platforming and moving features, like using the meat hook to fly around the stage and grapple onto enemies. That's fun. Using the dash to quickly avoid enemy techniques. That's really fun. In fact, it's going to be a while before I can go back to playing Doom 2016 and not have the expectation of being able to do that. But still, Doom 2016 is a game that's meant to make you feel like a badass. This game is meant to make you feel just as, if not more badass than that game, and yet it feels like they went out of their way to intentionally hinder the player. I mean, I've said it before and I'll say it again. The ammo caps are ridiculously stupid. They're nothing more than a cheap tactic to try and artificially boost the difficulty of the game, but it's not necessary. Guys, you basically made it to where you needed to basically 100% chainsaw your way through the level just to make sure you had ammo, and that's just not good, especially considering that you screwed us over on friggin' chainsaw fuel as well. A cap of 3? I tried to basically chainsaw one of those barons and it gave me an invalid target. Does that mean that a baron can't be chainsawed? Maybe you should have given us more than just friggin' 3. The worst part about it is that you think that basically by upgrading your ammo you're gonna fix all of this, but no. Ammo increases for the shotgun are friggin' 2 shells. 2 friggin' shells. I just like to basically point this out. In the original Doom, friggin' the base standard that Doom guy could carry was 50 shotgun shells, 300 rounds of small ammunition, 50 rockets, and 300 plasma cells. Then, when he picked up the friggin' backpack, he was able to double that. He was literally carrying 100 shotgun shells, friggin' 600 rounds of ammunition, 100 rockets, and 600 plasma cells. So, what the hell, game? Hell, this was a problem in Doom 2016, the fact that you literally gave, the chain gun a ridiculous cap of, what was it, 180? And what's even weirder is the fact that basically, guns like the plasma gun, they have, more respectable ammo caps. But what the heck is up with friggin' the shotguns and the super shotgun? The max on the super shotgun is 24 shells, and that means you can only shoot it 12 times before you need to basically collect more ammo. And I really didn't get a chance to use the Unmaker, but based on what I saw of the Unmaker, it barely did what it needed to do to begin with. So I don't know when this game friggin' went into development, but it really does feel like it's lacking in certain areas. Like, I don't know if they basically were experimenting with new ideas, but it really doesn't feel like this game is 100% what it was supposed to be. Especially because not only are there graphical glitches, but there were also certain things about the game that just didn't really add up. Feels like the game is incomplete in a lot of ways. Like, it almost feels like you guys had to rush this out in the last 5 months in order to release it in March. And I'm just left thinking that if the game wasn't going to be ready by November, why did you even bother stating that it was going to be released in November? So, plus the lack of cutscenes. Look, I know that you guys basically introduced most of the monsters to us in the last game with, you introduced us to the Maykr, the Revenant, well, not really with the Revenant was just sort of there. You introduced, like, the Imp, basically, like, friggin'... So why didn't you have that in this game? I don't expect you to reintroduce every single monster, but why didn't you basically have cutscenes for all the new guys? Like, why is it that the trailers do a good job hyping up what these creatures are going to be, giving them proper introductions, and yet the actual game doesn't? That doesn't make any sense to me. And it is just kind of disappointing because one of the things I was looking forward to would be the big dramatic reveal of the classic cyber demon called the Tyrant. But not only did you show it to us too early in the game thanks to the Slayer Gate, you also didn't bother basically making it into a special occasion when he finally appeared on the scene. I mean, the friggin' Marauder got a fucking cutscene. The friggin' Doom Hunter got a friggin' cutscene. The Gladiator, nobody friggin' gives a shit about the Gladiator, but he got a friggin' cutscene. So you're basically gonna say that one of the most iconic monsters in the Doom franchise doesn't get its own cutscene? What the hell? The Archvile, that's another same thing. And of course, the story. It's so weird because it's like going on from like the whole lack of cutscenes from the Doomslayer's perspective. This game actually did have a lot of cutscenes. Cutscenes that took us out of the Doomslayer's perspective, and that's kind of weird. I mean, don't get me wrong, I enjoy the cinematic aspects of it, but it legitimately feels like this game was directed by completely different people from the last game. And do I get the ending cutscene? Yep, yes I do. The Cyber Demon. Slayer. He's actually playing. You touch Daddy's toys. I can't believe that we're actually doing this. Corruption cleansed. Dang it. Well, looks like I'll have to go back and replay some levels, because I really want to get to level 10. It feels like this game really does have a lot of cinematic stuff going for it, but at the same time it feels like it's losing cinematic stuff. So, what did I get? Lore Master, Deluxe Profile Title. Midnight. Awesome, I think I got this for completing on any difficulty. Iconoclast. That's the icon of Sin's head mounted on a plaque. Titan Slayer. Sentinel. Awesome. Argentus Palladi. That's all, folks. So, I don't know, with the whole cutscenes and taking it out of Doomguy's perspective and not basically giving proper introductions to some of the new monsters we face, just having them be there so matter-of-factly, I don't know, it's taking like all the fun out of it. It's basically just like, don't really have all that much, you know? Not necessarily the same kind of direction the previous game had. Saving. Hey, I'm back at the Fortress of Doom. Game complete. Congratulations, you have beaten Doom Eternal. You can now continue exploring the Fortress of Doom or acquire any items you missed through Mission Select. You can also test your skills by playing our competitive battle mode, or by jumping into master levels, which are challenging remixes of the campaign missions designed to truly test your mastery. New master levels are added regularly, so be sure to check back often. Still don't like the fact that this place is a red tint. Hayden.
This is the Resistance Network, in what will hopefully be our final broadcast. To all the people of Earth, to anyone listening, the demonic horde has been defeated. The beast, identified by ARC scientists as the icon of sin, was destroyed earlier today by the Slayer himself, and with it, the majority of the demonic force has dispersed. With the threat decreased, it is important now more than ever that we come together. There is hope. The human race will persevere. Many of the survivors believed the Slayer to be a godlike figure in what was a battle between good and evil of biblical proportions. As humanity struggles to understand what happened to them and why, many look to the Slayer now for answers, but his whereabouts remain unknown.
This is the Slayer. If you guys want a message for the future and are looking to me for words of wisdom, the only thing that I can say to you is this. Rip and tear. Holy shit, where the hell did you come from? Holy. You got anything for me, Prelanthor? Is it done? Yes, it's done. What did it cost? $26 lives. My entire Doom marathon is completely finished. This is the last Doom game that I friggin' own at this point, and unless I decide to go back and play Plutonia and TNT Evolution, the Doom marathon is completely finished. So, I guess that's it then. Anyways, that is all the time that we have for this video. If you liked it, please leave a comment on the comment section below. Be sure to like it and share it with your friends. If you want to keep up to date with more Doom Eternal coming your way in the future, then be sure to smash that subscribe button and ring that bell for notifications. And Midnight Blue. And the Sentinel. Yeah. That's his throne. You remember? In basically like Taras Nabad. Where's the shotgun? The shotgun's gone. Guys, the shotgun is gone. Where'd my shotgun go? And in the meantime, I will catch you guys in the next video. Later.